started. He'll bring it out. It's Epps. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Making side adjustments here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that's not the start they wanted to draw up, man. Like trying to get some breathing room, coming out of your own end zone. Defense more than ready, playing aggressive, breaking on the route, and now setting their offense up inside the 10-yard line and a chance to strike first in this football game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldog! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jogging on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Epps. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The offense changing the play.
I hate this shit.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now here's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Frazier. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And man, another nice run, and you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got one touchdown in the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Got his man on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Epps. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Michael Hawkins rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Fucking home field advantage, man. I can't make no high routes or nothing, man. This shit is ridiculous.
On the option. Now the toss. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
Man, this shit is fucked up, man. I can't make a hot route, really.
Here comes the heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
gun here with Nate Frazier. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Georgia! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points. And it hurt.
Can't make my heart rouse, man. It's fucking crowd noise.
Off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers. Because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Epps. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Hawkins throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Mountaineers will try to convert on 4th down. There's a crease. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, on that 4th down play, you're just trying to move the chains, right? You're just trying to get enough to get the first down. Instead, that running play turns into a home run. There was a missed tackle. He got into the open space. He takes it all the way.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. These corners going to give them some space. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do every...
Maybe a crease. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, I gotta get your crowd out of it, man. I can't do no hot routes to pass. I'm gonna try to pass, but this shit is fucked up, man.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Mountaineers
gotta get your crowd out of it.
To move the sticks now back to work. He might want another play. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everybody. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call
makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Epps. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Might have a chance. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going.
Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap in this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Oh my God, man.
He's got a lead. There he goes to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Epps. will be. From the gun, the running back has it. Moving past the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Michael Hawkins under fire, and it's a sack. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Throws it deep. He's got it way down the field. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm, when you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
And here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass and it happened. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, Saints has got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Just sort of a relentless run.
Where's my running back at?
Was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Quarterback may change this route. They go play action with Hawkins. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Again, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. It's complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that play.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed, wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the running back.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Yo, why they doing that? Shit. Man, so...
Again, it's Hawkins. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contestants can't...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.
When you only got a few yards to go, I love when you get the ball on the perimeter. Defense is all crowded inside, tight, pitching on the outside. Running back does the rest. Nice play call.
look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver going in motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Here's a give to Frazier. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's.
Will not give me animation. Should have been picked going the other way.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. He's got him. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
They're going to replay that. Nope, they ain't going to replay it. Oh, shit. Get out of here.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, tempo is going to be a big deal right now, but 4th down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, Dave.
And first things first, you got to get the first down. Like, I got to convert this 4th down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it in high gear, make some plays, and getting scoring position to try to take the lead.
Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do.
West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Frazier again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
It's complete to the left. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. 3rd down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pressure coming. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough to get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.